Well, the leftist media isn't coping with the news that Donald Trump is alive and well. They are going to extreme lengths to keep the rumours around his health running. But others have realised that the Trump is dead theory is starting to look a little flawed, after his press conference and everything. So they found another unhinged conspiracy theory to roll out, and this one is coming from fired MSNBC host Joy Reid, that Donald Trump wasn't really shot in Butler.
He's got these magical doctors who claim that he was shot in the ear, but his ear, I guess, grew back. He had a Duplo bandage on one minute, no bandage the next. We can't get a medical record from this alleged assassination. He was supposedly shot. We have nothing. We've got nothing.
Where are the investigative records? One day he slapped his maxi pad on his ear. The next day the ear is totally fine.
Joining us now is RNC Youth Advisory Council co-chair CJ Pearson. CJ, great to see you again. Let's start with Joy Reid. Joy Reid's realised that the Trump is dead theory is starting to lose traction, so she's pushing this other conspiracy theory that was also around the day he got shot, by the way, that he was never actually shot. She keeps reaching this whole new level of crazy.
You're exactly right. And every single day she proves as to why she is currently unemployed and forced to do Skype calls fellow former MSC employees there. And so, this is the thing that actually drives me insane about the left. They claim to be the party of tolerance and goodwill and all of these things, but here they go actively wishing for the death of the leader of the free world. It's absolutely nonsensical, makes zero sense, but it's of course part of the course for them.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. And, it's been a bad week for plenty of Liberals discovering the news that Donald Trump is still alive and is still the president of the United States. We know plenty of crazy Liberal women are not coping. Many of them started stopping dating men after the election result when Donald Trump was elected. But now this lefty has filmed herself cutting her hair just so men don't approach her. Look at this.
I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. I let all that get to my head. I don't care, I paint the town red. Bitch, I said what I said.
CJ, why?
I wish I could explain it. I really wish I could put myself in the mind of that woman, but I don't think anyone could or should, right? It's absolutely crazy. These people have hit rock bottom, and Trump derangement syndrome will be studied for generations to come because of people like this. Men weren't approaching her to begin with, and so her cutting her hair, leaving it as it was, doesn't really matter. I don't think things are going to change for her much.
No, it's bizarre. Now, with Donald Trump back, I think many of us were celebrating that woke culture is dead, but this crazy woke agenda, it's sadly still there. It's still being pushed. Megyn Kelly has revealed that at her daughter's all-girls school, the students have to submit their pronouns. Listen to this.
We intentionally chose non-woke schools, and our son's school is definitely non-woke and very reasonable. They're not MAGA, they're just non-woke. They're old school traditionalists the way like we used to be, where they keep this ideology out of the classroom. But our girls' school, our daughter's school, is woke, more woke than I'd like. And first day of school, all the forms are given to my daughter in her classes asking her to say her pronouns. It's an all-girls school. They all have the same damn pronouns. Stop asking this. I really wanted her to say, I don't play that game. I'm not playing the pronoun game. But you couldn't because the forms were electronic and they had to click something in order to go to the next box. And the forms were mandatory. It's infuriating, but that too is a compelled speech in its own way.
CJ, this is just getting ridiculous.
It was getting absurd. I got to tell you, that actually happened to me when I was in college. We were given a piece of paper and we were asked to write down our preferred pronouns. And what I wrote down actually was, if it's not obvious, I'm a little offended.
Excellent response.
That's the thing here. It's like, it's not too much to ask to think that school should be about education, not indoctrination. And I think Megyn is to completely hold her child's educators accountable. And thank God that she's the mama bear that she is.